I had the rare pleasure of speaking with former governor and vice presidential nominee Sarah Palin. We discussed her career, but also why women haven't reached presidency, if her beauty played into her electability, and Tina Fey's iconic homage to whom Time magazine declared Person of the Year in 2010, and the first true social media politician. Although I differ in opinion, Palin believes America doesn't have a gender issue, but rather an age issue, which may explain disconnect between generations. Honestly, I was touched at her admiration for my passion in filmmaking, and I could see why she won over a lot of the American public. Regardless of politics, there is no denying that Palin's legacy is etched among the women that made an impact in government, and she is optimistic like I am that we will see a female president in our lifetime.
Well, hi there, Gautham. Hey, this is Sarah Palin. Thank you for the questions. Okay, normally I'd be coming to you from Alaska, but today I'm flying out. I'm in Florida, heading back to Alaska here shortly. I appreciate, though, that you took the time to ask me some questions. Let me take some time to whip out some answers here. First, congratulations on you choosing a vocation that is quite intriguing, significant in our culture, of course, in society. Being a filmmaker, thank you. All the best to you in that arena. Why did I get into politics? I had always been interested in what it is that our government is all about. I'm from a family full of school teachers, and history and American government was table talk growing up in my family, so I was always interested in it. And then I got to study political science in college, and that was under the Reagan years. So President Ronald Reagan, whom I just adored, I kind of came into my own, if you will, politically speaking, in that era. So I think I learned a lot from the best in how governance can or should work ideally. I have a lot of admiration for what Reagan did for our country, and of course on the international stage. So wanted to get involved in politics, started on a local level in schools, and then city council, city mayor, city manager, oil and gas regulator, governor, and then the vice presidential nominee for the GOP. And now I'm helping other candidates and helping with different causes, political causes. You point out that I was the youngest first female governor of Alaska. And why do I think that young female candidates are having such a heck of a time trying to reach the presidency, that level of top dog there in American governance? I don't think it's so much the gender issue. I think we are going to have a female president, no doubt in my mind. And I'm excited for that, even though for me, gender really isn't an issue. I'm thankful I grew up in a family and in a state where gender hasn't been an issue. You're expected as a woman to work as hard as men do, produce as much. I'm from a family full of athletes too, coaches, so sports have been foundational for me, and in sports too, that spirit of competition. I think you have to put gender aside, if you will, when you're out there competing, trying to be the best, and you don't think too much about gender in the midst of all that. So I'm thankful that that's not really been a part of my worldview, is somebody's gender and whether qualifications go alongside whatever their gender is. It's the age issue, though. No, I don't think a young person is going to be president of the United States. Not in my lifetime. A real young person, no. And I'll be honest as to why. With age comes wisdom, life experience. Your worldview grows and grows and grows through life experiences, good and bad. I am finding that out. Looking back, like when I was in city council, Gautham, I was really young. Looking back, I'm like, man, I was a baby. Here, I thought I knew so much. Nope, you don't know as much when you're that young compared to what you're going to learn decades later. I'm thankful, believe it or not, for not being the youngest in the room anymore. The older I get, the better I feel about life's ups and downs and what it teaches you personally, professionally, how your life experiences can be put to good use. And so the more experiences you have, the better to help our country. So it's not so much gender, but the age, yep, I think that is an issue. And I think that we're not, those who have more experience under their belt, they're going to be more prepared. All right, so you point out that people vote with feelings and, the looks. You point out also, and you note that one of the top posts on Reddit called Women of the Right, and are votes based on looks perhaps? Does it help? Does it hurt? I don't know. I think in this crazy world that we're in this day and age, people are so much more concerned about the basic necessities in their life and how government decisions, our leaders' decisions, affect the necessities in our life, whether we're able to progress or not in our personal lives, in our businesses, in our families, in our communities, based on government regulations. And in the case that is truth, nowadays government's overreach in our lives. I think people are more concerned about how do we get government off our back and back on our side. And that's paramount, much more so than a candidate's looks. So I don't think looks factor in that much, okay? And imitation, you point out, is the highest form of flattery. Feelings about Tina Fey? Lisa Ann? I have feelings about Tina Fey. I think she's a hoot. I got to meet her a couple of times, and in some respects, her skits, her parodies, and caricaturization of me have been spot on. I think it's funny. And in real life, yeah, we can imitate each other. Believe it or not, I went as Tina Fey to a Halloween party before Tina Fey went as me in anything, years and years ago. All I did was slap a name tag on me that said Tina Fey and went to a Halloween party. This was years and years ago because there was a running joke in my small circle that people looked at me and thought of Tina Fey. So we got that. And people to this day, nearly daily, Gautham, somebody will point out a line that Tina Fey has said, and people attribute it to me, like I can see Russia from my house. I never said that. Tina Fey said that, but people still say I said it. So she must have been effective. She must have been convincing. Anyway, I think she's funny. I hope I get to do Saturday Night Live again. I've done it a couple times. I hope I get to do it again this time. Maybe I'll imitate Tina Fey. All right. I know you're a film buff. Favorite movies, TV shows. Right now, of course, I love Yellowstone. I like House of Cards. I don't know why they're so slow in making that next season. I loved Homeland. Political intrigue with a narrative like that, I like that kind of movie. And TV shows, can't go wrong with The Office. It's my favorite go-to when I'm on a long airplane trip and nothing else to watch. I just rewatch episodes of The Office and I laugh out loud. I absolutely love it. Good old Seinfeld too. That's great. Anything that makes me laugh and happy. Okay, so and as for actors, lately Billy Bob Thornton. Man, I've been watching his stuff, and I am impatient in movies, and it takes something quite intriguing for me to sit still long enough to watch a whole movie. But those that Billy Bob Thornton has starred in, I'm realizing they really keep my interest. He's such an interesting actor. So that's for what it's worth. Okay, hey, thank you for your time, Gautham, and best of everything in that most influential aspect of our society, of our culture. It's funny that we're both interested in the two most influential arenas, political arena and media, entertainment, right? Those are the two most influential arenas in society. So you have a lot of responsibility to do things right and to make a positive difference in people's lives as you engage in and progress in that movie-making, film-making industry. Good on you. Best of everything to you. God bless.